in the chairs on the side or right here, and she stays ready. I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. How many science speakers?
So you have 7.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody. It's great to see a packed house. Thank you for being here. We'll call the meeting to order. And
Mayor
do roll
Brook?
call. Thank you. Here.
Vice Mayor Sarah? Present. Commissioner Bowen?
Here.
Commissioner Simmons?
Here.
Commissioner Carter?
Present.
City Manager Babinick?
Here.
City Attorney Hearn?
Here.
Thank you.
Great. If everybody would please rise and join us in a moment of silence for whomever might be in your hearts. Thank you all so much. Today we have 2 young people joining us and leading the pledge. First is Janelle Harasudan in Renaissance Charter School, 2nd grade. Come on up. And our second student is Carter Fabrizio from Riverside Elementary School, a 3rd grader. Come on up, Carter. And on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
So, thank you. Good job. Commissioner Mateo Bowen and I have presents for you, but all 5 of us are coming down to take pictures with you, okay? And you can all be seated. Okay, we've got some hometown heroes. So again, thank you all for being here. We have recognitions at this time, and the first recognition is of one of our hometown heroes. So if you're familiar with our city, you know that our city has a great commitment to those that defend and protect us every which way, including our veterans. And the first veteran, let me have that name. I think I need the backup, Josh, if you can grab the backup for this, wherever it might be. So our first, thank you, Sean. Our first hero, but let me share just a little bit more about our program. So we decided about 2 years ago that we would honor and acknowledge many of our veterans by doing this Hometown Hero Banner program. And it's been wonderful. We're able to say thank you in a very special way. And hopefully those of you that have served and are serving can really feel acknowledged by what the city is doing to thank you for protecting our freedom. So our first gentleman that we're recognizing is George Davis Santiago from the Marine Corps. Is there somebody here to accept? Wonderful. Would one of you like to say a few words?
Yeah, I'll say a few words.
Great.
Hello guys. My name is George Santiago, so this is my father right here. Unfortunately, George passed away in September of 2018, but he served in the Marine Corps from 1972 to 1984. The Marines was some of his fondest memories, so definitely a pleasure to see his banner up, driving through the city. We've been in Coral Springs most of our life, so I know he would have loved it.
Well, our hearts are with you. And this is another way that we say thank you for your dad's service. And we'll take a picture, Kathy, or somebody. Who's the photographer? Okay. I'm going to let you present this to Daniel. We have with us today as well a member of the Navy, Daniel Perez. Great to meet you, Daniel. Thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.
This is for you.
And would you like to share a few words? Tell us a little bit about your service.
My only regret is not making a full-time career out of it, retiring. I wish I can actually turn back in time. Man, all the children that are here, if you guys ever choose to make that decision to serve our country, make a career out of it. It's worthwhile.
We really appreciate your service. Thank you so much. And we're here for you whenever you need us.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate your service.
Thank you very much.
We can give him another round of applause. You know, my dad was in the Navy. My father-in-law was in the Army. Commissioner Simmons' mom recently retired from the Navy. We really just have a passion from the bottom of all of our hearts for all of you that have served, and also Dallas and other family members that have supported those that have served. So really just thank you from the bottom of all of our hearts for what you've done to defend and protect us. God bless you all. I also want to invite you as a veteran or a veteran supporter. We do coffee with the mayor and a veteran every other month. It happens to be tomorrow at 8 a.m. So 8 at 8 a.m. here in City Hall. We're doing a coffee for and with the veterans. That's another way of saying thank you and connecting. I had gotten the idea from a combat vet from Vietnam, Dennis Berger, and he said sometimes veterans need to hang with another veteran just to share a coffee. So the commission supported that effort unanimously, and every other month we get together with veterans, we share coffee, share a little love, and some resources. And veteran supporters are welcome. So which room is it in, Luam? Everglades, so it'll be in the Everglades room. Hoping to see many of you there tomorrow at 8 a.m. Our next veteran that we're recognizing is Vanessa Rodriguez from the Navy. Thank you so much for your service. Oh, great. And would you like to share a few words?
Sure. I'm Petty Officer Second Class Rodriguez. I'm still serving. I'm a reservist. In the civilian, I do nursing. I'm finishing my BSN. Once I finish that, I'm going to go into the Naval Nurse Corps and as an officer. So wish me luck. I hope to make you proud.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Great. Thank you so much. Thank you. I got the first name pronounced right, but I'm not sure about the last. Mario Cordial? Did I get that? From the Air Force. How are you? Thank you for your service. Looking good. Would you like to share a few words?
Sure. My name is Chief Master Sergeant Mario Carrillo. I'm currently still serving down at Homestead Air Reserve Base. I'm actually the Chief Munitions Officer down there. 34 years in. I will sit there and tell you that I appreciate the city of Coral Springs and everything that they do for the veterans down here. I appreciate my wife, my daughter, my family who keeps the fires burning as we deploy. Everyone, thank you for everything that you guys do for us. I can't say enough for Coral Springs. It's a great place, great community to live in. And I appreciate this small little sacrifice that you guys do for us. This means the world to me. So thank you.
I'm glad. You guys are staying around? I love it. Thank you. It's up here. Oh my gosh, I'm definitely gonna not get this last name right. Where's Kevin? All right, Kevin, from the Navy, Olejnizak. Close. I'll let him correct it. It's great to recognize you, Kevin. Another naval man. All right, let us know your correct last name and share a few words.
Last name is Olenchek. Too many letters, lots of silent. I went in right out of high school, had no clue what I wanted to do. Went to basically Operation Desert Storm and Operation Southern Watch. became a man very quickly, was a firefighter, and that's what I decided I wanted to do with my life. Now, 25 years later, I'm a captain serving this fine city, and just went into the drop, and 7 years I'll retire. So it's been a great pleasure being here and serving this city, and for everything you guys do for the veterans. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Our pleasure. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Nobody ever gets the last name right. Thank you so much.
So before we call up the next service person and or veteran, as I'm up here with these leaders, I just have chills. We can't say thank you enough. So this is a small way that we as a community get to say thank you. And it's an honor for us to be able to acknowledge those of you that are serving and those that have served. So let's give a warm welcome to Christopher Coleman from the Navy. Thank you, Christopher.
I'm James.
James, you're James. Oh, okay, James. Well,
I'm James Lee. Chris is my younger brother, but I wanted to come this morning. I work for the city of Margate. I'm the water plant manager there, and we have a lot of things going on just as you do in any city. But I wanted to come this morning and just say thank you to the city of Coral Springs, to the commissioners, to water plant managers, to the fire department, human resources. My brother Chris passed away in September at work. He worked for the city of Coral Springs in the water treatment plant. And the love and the tokens of love that have been shown is, you don't have enough words to say how much it means to a family when you lose somebody unexpectedly. And it seems like a small token, but I can really say it has helped us considerably. It's a reminder that people still care about people. It's a reminder that there is some love still and that somebody's thinking about the families and the different ones that have to deal with these situations. And I just wanted to say thank you and just to let you know that my family appreciates all that has been done. The city of Coral Springs have gone above and beyond what I could ever think or imagine. This is just a small token. They also did a tree planting at the plant, had a little ceremony, but it just means a lot. And I just wanted to say, and I can't say it enough, thank you very much.
you're welcome. I'm sorry for your loss. And I know that there are other veterans and service members in the room. If you'd be kind enough for you to all stand so we can recognize you. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you. Catherine Givens. We are going to be recognizing somebody very special.
We have a teacher that has been serving the city and our students for 30 years, and we also have the principal. So the teacher's name is Tamara Clark. Please come up and join us. Along with Principal Lisa Balint. And it's just so precious that we had some of our pledgers being from Riverside Elementary. So. So I think it's wonderful that the principal really did want to recognize you, and the city commission wanted to recognize all your years of service, 30 years of service in teaching. So that being absolutely fantastic. Give her a round of applause. It must feel very interesting that school starts next week, and you're thinking, well, you know, what is it that you that keeps you busy this week in preparation?
Getting my nails done yesterday.
Getting her nails done.
My daughters
Excellent.
just left South Carolina for my grandchildren. It's a whole new ball game. But I want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you. I have had a great career. I was blessed. I worked at Riverside this is my second career. I was a Dannon yogurt salesman, and when I came to Coral Springs, where I lived, I decided I want to do what I want to do, and my husband was on board. Thank you very much. So I started teaching and found my passion. And although it could be challenging, as we know as teachers, if you're in it, you're in it, and it has been a blessing for me. It was hard to let go, but then when I see my grandbabies in South Carolina, I understood why. But working at Riverside was also a blessing. It's a family. I've been supported my whole career. I have been blessed. And now here again, Riverside continues to support me. And I thank you very much. Love you all. And my family in front, thank you. Thank you.
And I think it speaks volumes to the impact that she's made as you see all of the people who this week, although everyone's very busy getting their classrooms ready, they came out to support her. So thank you so much. We are so blessed. And when they told us that they had this thing that they do, she was the first one I thought of. So, and I've only been there a year, but in the year that I was there, to see the impact that she made, it's been incredible. So I'm so fortunate to be able to lead this community and have people like her working for us. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we have a former principal here, former teacher here. We all say thank you from the bottom of all hearts for the impact you've made in our community. Thank you so much. Hey, John Norris. Let you have that if you need it. How are you?
Good morning, everybody. What a great day to celebrate a retirement of a long-term City of Coral Springs employee. I'd like to welcome Sean White up here. And to Steve Harbin, Fleet Manager, and Shannon Lay, Fleet Superintendent, could come up. Sean is one of our very own hometown heroes. He recently retired after 37 years of service with the City of Coral Springs. That was after serving from 1979, which I was still a toddler then, till 1986 in the United States Marine Corps. He's very proud of that service, and we're glad to have that experience represented in our fleet division. He started in 1987 as a fleet technician working on medium duty and heavy equipment. He kind of got a reputation for coming in very early to work and feeding the cats around the West Side. Anybody that's been to West Side knows we have a cat population. Apparently he was like the Pied Piper of the cats at the West Side. In addition, I've heard stories of how he utilized equipment to do his workout in the morning. I believe it was leg presses with a roll-up door or something like that. So he definitely earned a reputation for having some uniqueness. When we had his retirement party, he had a nice long head of hair, which was a great deviation from the Marine Corps haircut, and I was hoping he'd have that today, but he got a nice clean cut, and that's good. He was also an avid volunteer for the city. He volunteered for the Chili Cook-Off, for food drives, for the Backhoe Rodeo for the past 4 years, and he's always been a dedicated employee going above and beyond. He received the Life-Saving Accommodation Award in 2023. They're out working on some generators and noticed an apartment fire. He and his partner called 911, and Sean went into the building and rescued a woman. So we're very proud that not only has he represented us well in Fleet, but represented us as a good citizen of the community. Sean's most often mode of transportation. If you saw Sean at the West Side, look for the forklift. He was always going back and forth on the forklift. Sometimes he was lifting stuff. Other times I think he was just moving himself. So we're happy to have our entire Fleet division here in attendance. I see some over there, some over there. That shows the dedication that we all have to our family members within Fleet and within Public Works. So congratulations, Sean. Steve, would you like to say anything?
I want to thank you for all your years of service again with the garage, and we're going to miss you very much, and I hope you enjoy every minute of it. You deserve it. You're already looking younger.
It's the haircut. Thank you for everything. Great place to work, City of Coral Springs.
Awesome. We're happy to have you with
Thank
us all these years. The commissioner has
We want to thank all of our men and women that serve us in the Fleet Department. You guys do a great job. But Sean, thank you for representing the City of Coral Springs in such a phenomenal way the past 37 years. And you definitely deserve retirement. And I just retired. It's phenomenal, by the way. All right. And I like your first name, by the way. All right. So this certificate is a special recognition for you, Sean White. The City of Coral Springs recognizes your 37 years of remarkable achievements and exceptional contributions to the city as you retire on July 5th of 2024. Your hard work, determination, and passion have set a high standard of excellence, and we are so proud to recognize you for your accomplishments of many years of service to this great city. We wish you a great retirement. Signed by the entire commission, August 7th, 2024. Congratulations.
Love all these recognitions. Chief McKeon and the Humane Unit, we're coming down to recognize Senior Humane Officer Monica Federwitz, Humane Officer Kara Niemeyer, and Humane Officer Haley Markin. How are you?
Good, how are you? Thank
Doing
you.
great. How are you? Good to see you. How's it going? All right, Chief. How are you, Chief?
Do well, thank you. Oop. Switch hands here. So I'm going to keep this short and sweet only because I was reading the letter this morning that came in from the organization that really prompted this recognition today. But it talks about the achievement of a 90% savior rate of the animals that they take in. But the words that were in here I thought were the best that could be said because it truly represents the unit. And I know that we're missing the part-time. I know Haley's not here, but this summarized what I've come to learn of you guys and the passion you have for this job. And it says, this accomplishment represents so much more than just a statistic. It represents a culture of caring and compassion. It represents the tireless efforts of you and your dedicated staff, passionate volunteers, and steadfast supporters. I will tell you that, I guess the saying, it goes something like, if you find something you love, you never work a day in your life. I will tell you that these two ladies, what they do, every single day, they love what they do. It shows, and I don't think there's another set of, another unit in the department that has the dedication, the compassion that you guys have. You make a difference every single day. I see it, the community sees it, and probably one of our most popular Instagram and Facebook pages, so the community sees it. So just wanted to take this moment to say thank you guys for what you do. It is appreciated. So thank you.
In special recognition of you both, of your exceptional performance, your dedication, your hard work, and your commitment to the animals that you serve and protect. God bless you both. Would you like to say a few words?
Hi. I'm Karen. Although this award is given to the humane officers, we could not achieve this status without the support of our command staff and our city government, the assistance from all our patrol units, our investigators, our CSI units, the endless efforts of our rescues that help us day in and day out to find homes for these animals that nobody wants, and from the public who are our eyes and ears. They follow us, they keep us up to date, and they help us. So the old saying with saving animals is it takes a village. Here it takes a city. So we're accepting this award on behalf of everybody here that makes it possible for us to keep up this no-kill status. Thank you.
Beautiful, Karen. Beautiful. Monica, would you like to share a few words? You're good. All right. Sure, that'd be great. Thank you. All right, Kim, come on down. How are you, Kim? Good to see you. I'll let you present.
Awesome.
So, hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
How are you? Good to see you. I'm going to share a little background, and then I'm going to hand the mic over to Kim Moskowitz. So this is a request for us to proclaim the week of September 2 to 6 as National Payroll Week in the city of Coral Springs. It's a special week that honors the achievements of the dedicated professionals that you see here who ensure timely and accurate payments to all of our employees, which we need that, don't we? It's founded in 1996. National Payroll Week coincides with the week of Labor Day and highlights the achievements and partnerships between American employees, payroll professionals, and various government programs and agencies. This week celebrates paydays and honors the hard work and dedication of the payroll professionals who ensure the paychecks are accurate and on time. And with this, I'll give it to our director, Kim Moskowitz.
Thank you. Diane Morgan and Delia Wharton are the hardworking and dedicated payroll coordinators that process over 1,200 payments each biweekly payroll cycle. There are numerous work schedules and pay codes required to be reviewed by Diane, Delia, and every department. It is truly a team effort. So on behalf of every city employee, thank you.
For sure. Nancy?
You probably are the most favorite department in the city of Coral Springs. So National Payroll Week. In recognition of National Payroll Week, September 2nd through the 6th, 2024, this certificate is presented to the Payroll Division of the Finance Department for their hard work in ensuring that all city workers are properly paid on time. Their efforts, determination, and attention to detail have set a high standard of excellence, and we are proud to recognize your accomplishments. We, the City of Coral Springs, really appreciate all that you do. Signed by all of us.
All right. We have one more presentation for the Humane Unit. Did we lose him? Yep, that happens. So the last set of recognitions is to honor and thank our summer interns. We have a great summer internship program, and we're going to call up the first intern is going to be Courtney Hartung for Budget and Sustainability. Thank you. And from the City Attorney's Office, special recognition for Brian Marshall. Congratulations. Yeah, definitely in different order than it shares here. And this is also a special recognition for somebody that interns at my law office, Iman Ahmad from the City Attorney's Office. She's a hardworking person. Congratulations and thank you. And our next recognition is Narissa Balat from the City Clerk's Office. Congratulations and thank you. And our next recognition from the City Manager's Office is Jenin Amira. And Jenin, you can share your actual pronunciation because it looks like I was only close and not on point. But I am going to pass the mic to you after we have everybody up, because we want to hear a few words about their experience. Our next one from Communications and Marketing, Dominic Murillo. Thank you, Dominic. These are some awesome last names. I love this. From Communications and Marketing as well, Nick Papalardo. Oh, it looks like I got that one right. Hey, Nick. Thank you.
Thank you.
And from Parks and Recreation, Carson Waldman. Hey, Carson. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And from the Police Department, Ebony Hall. Hey, Ebony, thank you. Also from the Police Department, Elena Anzueta Rodriguez. Congratulations, Elena. From the Police Department, John Metzger. Congratulations, John. From Public Works and Engineering, Job Claremont, or Job. I love this sweater. Congratulations. So I will pick on the young lady right next to me to share a little bit of her experience and her correct name. and then Iman, and then anybody else that wants to share.
Hi, you were really close. My name is Janine Amira. I have been interning with the city manager and the city commission's office. I'm a double major at FAU in political science and public management, so it was the best of both worlds for me. And I had a really incredible time. Dale and Luan made it the best 8 weeks. I enjoyed this more than like an 8-week vacation, I think. So I really learned a lot, and I hope I can be back one day.
Wonderful, Janine. Congratulations. Thank you. Keep up the good work. All right, Iman.
It was a great privilege getting to work in the city attorney's office. I learned a lot. I definitely wasn't considering local government as a career before, but now I definitely am. I feel like I'm much more prepared for law school than when I started here, so it was a great opportunity to get to work here.
At what year are you going into in Dartmouth? Amazing. Amazing young lady. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. Courtney, would you like to share a couple words? All right.
I'd like to thank my boss, who's not here, Dr. Andrea Lemaitre. She made this experience so wonderful. Again, I really haven't considered local government, but it has been a wonderful experience, and I've taken a lot from it. In terms of where I'm going to school, I go to the University of Miami, and I'm going into my second year doing marine biology and ecology, and this has been a great experience in that career, so thank you. Yes, I can't really do it, but yes.
Awesome. Would somebody else like to share? All right.
I'll do it because my boss is here. No, but really, I actually do have some few words. Same thing with like Courtney and Janine. And Aman. Like, I didn't consider local government. I'm an environmental science major at Nova Southeastern University with a minor in data analytics. I didn't know if I wanted to do environmental consulting or anything, so, you know, trying to like step into like whatever I can do. Definitely didn't consider local government until now. Definitely one of the best experience, if not the best experience I've ever had here at Florida. I'm new to Florida, so everyone was super welcoming, so I'm really happy.
Wonderful. Wonderful. We have time for one more. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Brian Marshall. I'm an intern at the City Attorney's Office. First of all, I would like to thank the city of Coral Springs for this opportunity, but especially the city attorneys that I worked with. These are some extremely hardworking people, and they gave me the valuable experience of watching them be in court, represent the city, but also do the work that they are doing on the daily. And that has truly inspired my goal to be an attorney for local government in the future.
Great. Well, on behalf of the City Commission and all of the city departments, we just want to say thank you for giving us an opportunity to be a part of your lives and your growth, and we wish you all the best in the future. Yeah, we can clap for them again. So as the chamber is clearing out a little bit, I just want to thank all of the departments for having an intern over the summer, and Dale and everybody from HR with your role to have the summer interns. I think having interns is such a valuable experience, not just for the interns, but really for all of the mentors that are involved. These interns, I'm sure, contributed a great deal, other than just learning. And just one more time, thank you all the interns for giving us some of your time over the summer. And God bless you all. Lots of success to you all. So number one, next is coming up is public comment, and our first public speaker.
Our first public speaker is Seth Nierenberg.
Okay, don't see Seth. And just, I always give this preface. Sometimes we will respond to somebody in public comment here and on the spot. Often we'll wait until city commissioner comments later in the program. Our second speaker.
Brian Purston.
So if we don't respond to you from the dais, please don't take offense. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm here to once again ask for the opening of the bid of the Coral Springs Aquatic Center. Last time I was here in December, Dale Pazra and Robert Hunter came before you and told you they conducted their investigation and found absolutely no evidence of any wrongdoings from the Coral Springs Swim Club and Bruno Darzi. Dale and Robert lied to you. This was a total sham investigation. They came to their conclusions because they only talked to the board members of the club and Bruno himself. They did not contact any of the family members that left to ask them about their negative experiences, not one. The Coral Springs Swim Club board is comprised of the bullies themselves, the main one being Christine Palumbo, which Bruno helped to ascend to be the club's president. Together, Bruno and Christine have ruined the Coral Springs Swim program. Just about all the families that left throughout the years would tell you that they left because of Bruno's lack of coaching or because of any action or decisions made by Christine Palumbo or because of the bullying by them or the kids of the board members. He is not a good coach and he's not a good person. As you might remember, my son Ethan spoke about his experiences and got emotional while talking to you all, only to be ridiculed by a captain of this Coral Springs Fire Department, Mr. Andrew Robbins. He called my son an actor on social media. His wife is one of the board members also of Coral Springs Swim Club, and his daughter was one of the bullies that my son was talking about. But a captain of the city's Coral Springs Fire Department publicly making fun of a child, my son. And you have Bruno, a grown man that was literally trying to look like he was crying to this commission with no actual tears, and he's hailed a hero. Half the families that came to speak on Bruno's behalf that day have since quit and were forced to find new clubs in the other cities as they finally had their own negative experiences at the hands of Bruno and Christine. In April of this year, Bruno sent out a letter to his swimmers and parents letting them know that he put one of his coaches on suspension, Brittany Bolomo, and the kids were not allowed to have any contact with her, and Brittany could not speak to anyone about what happened. The same coach some of the parents have wrote to you about back in November. When families asked what the suspension was about, they were told it's Bruno's business, he can do whatever he wants. So yes, they left the team, just like hundreds of others in the past few years. I have copies of this letter that Bruno sent out, and I can give it to every one of you at the end of this. And I bet if you call these families that spoke last time on his behalf, they will have something different to say about their experience now. See if they still defend Bruno. You never opened a bid just allowed Bruno to keep everything the way it was because that was the easiest thing to do. Maybe because you were lied to and believed the reporting of Mr. Pazra and Mr. Hunter. You probably already know Bruno is leaving anyway to go to Boston College to be an assistant coach there. Rumors of Bruno already chose his successor and made a new role for himself so he can manage the club and its profits all the way from Massachusetts. Bruno knew he was leaving, yet he fought to keep the bid closed. It should be open and not up to Bruno. Please open the bid, make it fair, and do the correct thing. And I do have copies for every one of you. I'll bet the Larry sent out.
If you can please leave them with Georgia. Thank you for being here.
There's 3 specific names on them.
Yeah, I would just ask you if you support a speaker, go like this. If you don't support a speaker, instead of booing them, you can go like this. And we see you. We would just prefer to continue to move on without the extra commentary. Okay? All right, our next speaker.
Our next speaker is Martha Purston.
All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just want to express how appalled and disappointed I am with Mr. Del Pasdra, third row gentleman sitting on my right, and Robert Hunter, sham investigation. My husband is nicer than me because he believes you were lied to. With all due respect, I believe you just don't care about the situation anymore. Several parents, including myself, sent you emails letting you know the investigation was a sham after the meeting on December 9th, when Mr. Pasdra and Mr. Hunter came with their investigation. I sent an email to 3 people that are sitting in front of me right now, letting you know the investigation was a sham. I sent attachments in black and white, proving the bullying in the team, and I mentioned names and phone numbers of witnesses so you can confirm with them that my information is true. Till today, no one has been called, not even a courtesy email to me acknowledging that you received my email. I was totally ignored, like the other parents who also contacted you and Mr. Pasdra after the December 9th meeting. I want to formally solicit the results of Mr. Pasdra and Mr. Hunter's investigation. We feel they need to be transparent about who they spoke with. Was it the board members who are the bullies? Was it retired swimmers that Bruno or the board provided the names and numbers of? Because obviously they're going to talk good about Bruno. The real question is, did Mr. Pasdra and Mr. Hunter took the time to contact any of the swimmers' families that left because of problems regarding Bruno, Christine Palombo, and the bullying and toxicity of the team? Because there are hundreds to choose from. And if you like, I can provide you a list. Please do your job. Do a real investigation and open the bid because Bruno is leaving anyway. Remember that each one of you are sitting in that chair because we voted for you. We trusted you to be transparent, to be fair, and to be honest. Bruno already demonstrated that he damaged the team. How do you think he's going to manage the team from Boston? He only cares about the money. I hope all of you cares about the residents of Coral Springs. That's all. Thank you for the time.
Thank you, Martha. And our next signed speaker?
Our next signed speaker is Zayed El Chanteri.
Good morning, Syed.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. I'm here today to discuss the...
Syed, if you just move the mic a little bit closer to you.
I'm short, sorry. I'm here today to discuss the state of the Coral Springs Swim Club. My 2 daughters have left the club due to the environment cultivated by head coach Bruno Darzi. A few months ago, there was much discussion about the leadership of Mr. Darzi, the owner of the corporation that runs the community swim club. As you may have heard, Mr. Darzi has now taken a coaching job out of state. Yes, the man that stood here defending himself due to the allegation made against him as head coach with regard to his lack of control over instances of bullying within the club, his inability to properly resolve conflicts, and his overall lack of leadership is leaving Coral Springs. Just to recap, numerous allegations were leveled at Mr. Darzi to the point that city staff Robert Hunter and Dale Pasdra conducted an investigation. This investigation, again, I repeat, it's a sham. Yes, it was a sham, and the way we all know that is because we did our own investigation, and we spoke to the people that did have a problem with this club, and none of them were contacted by Mr. Pasdra. On the contrary, Mr. Pasdra told one parent who was not happy with her child being bullied, if you don't like your hairdresser, go to another one. Yes, a management-level city employee instructed a family that lives in Coral Springs, that pays taxes in Coral Springs, unlike the majority of the individuals that stood here in December that lives in neighboring cities and defended Bruno Darzi, this parent that was experiencing bullying under Coach Darzi to leave their hometown swim club and go to another city. Instead of addressing the issue with the club, the city gave Mr. Darzi a vote of confidence by renewing its support for him and his ability and granting him $25,000 instead of $20,000, and I put it in an email for you. But the thing is, he asked to meet with me after he approved that thing, and I refused to waste my time with him. Well, I'm here to inform you that club conditions have continued to deteriorate, and Mr. Darzi is leaving, we all know that, and he plans to stay involved as a team manager remotely. The same person that could not do his job when he was in town, he intends to run this club remotely again. One more thing. I don't know if Mr. Pozdrad knows how many hairdresser is in Coral Springs. Well, probably he doesn't. I know because I did my homework, 22, what I could find online, 22 hairdresser. Guess how many swim club we have in this city? One. All those kids have to leave town because of that. Finally, I urge you to reconsider your decision and open the bid to every qualified swim coach. We don't care about who the swim coach is. We care about the swim coach that cares about those kids and wants the best for those kids and wants the best for the city. Finally, also, I would like to urge the residents of Coral Springs to look into every transaction that the Parks and Recreation Department conducted and is conducting and hold them accountable. Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Syed. And our next speaker?
Our next signed speaker is Manuel Adorno.
Hi, Manuel.
Good morning, sirs, ma'am. I came here today to express my concerns regarding when the code inspectors go around inspecting homes and issuing out either warning and or tickets.
This is, you said about code?
Yes, the code enforcement. And my only concern is that they go around inspecting homes. That's their job, understandable. However, they fail to point out the city's responsibilities, such as potholes, stop signs missing, walkways, lines not painted. So the citizen responsibilities, yeah, they're going to point that out. But they need to, as they make their rounds, go around the neighborhood and or where they're responsible to, and point out those faults that the city need to take care of. There's plenty of potholes there. There's stop signs missing. The walkways lines are not there. So if I'm responsible for my area, I strongly believe that the city needs to be responsible for theirs. And that's my main concern.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Mr. Adorno.
You're quite welcome, sir.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for listening to me.
You're welcome.
Mayor, we're going to make sure Public Works gets with the gentleman right after, because if a stop sign's missing, that's a safety hazard. We need to know about that right away, so we'll make sure we get those addresses.
Great. Thank you, Frank. Thank you again, Mr. Adorno. And our next speaker?
Our next signed speaker is J. Philip Bellum.
Hey, how are you?
Good morning, Mayor Brooke, Commission, Mr. Bebenek.
Nice to see you.
I'm J. Philip Bellum, 10990 Northwest 17th Place, Coral Springs. I'm here representing the...
If you can lift up the mic, please.
I'm representing the Veterans Coalition of Coral Springs here this morning. I have two requests. As you know, our veteran population is getting older, and so when we have our meetings at the Veterans Hall, some of our speakers are hard to hear, and the other thing we're introducing within our meetings is Facebook Live for the folks that can't come to our meetings, and because of the acoustics, we're going to be asking to get a sound system of some sort in that building. I'm here because I was told this is the way to get the conversation started, and that's the only reason why I'm here for that particular thing. So that's what we're looking for. We did a couple of Facebook Lives because we had guest speakers. We had the disability folks, some DAV show up and the VA show up, and we broadcasted that out. We had people all the way from Tampa down to South Florida listening in on that on our Facebook Live.
Wow.
And we had another one which didn't have as many people, but we did have people showing up. So that's one of the reasons why we're looking for that. And the second thing is, I was the chairman of the Moving Wall Committee that brought the Moving Wall last year to City of Coral Springs. And during that conversation when we did that, one of the things we were talking about, I know you talked about it, Mr. Badbeck, is having recognition for the veterans that have lived in Coral Springs. I know the city's, 61 years old or so?
Yes.
And so there's a lot of veterans. Currently, right now, there are 707 veterans, families that are living in Coral Springs that are receiving a discount on their property taxes. And so that's the only way we could tell who the veterans are right now. Because like my neighbors, they're both veterans and they don't have they don't have a VA disability rating, so they don't receive any property tax. So that's just the people we could identify easily. So the scale of trying to identify all the veterans for 61 years is going to be enormous. But as part of the Veterans Coalition, we'd like to do it, and I personally would love to be part of it, if not chairing that thing to help make this happen. Because I think having a recognition for the veterans that served in this city, it'd be very important and very poignant.
Great.
So,
Thank you
Here
for
to offer
sharing
my
both
time.
ideas with us. And I hope I can see you tomorrow at 8 here at the Everglades Room.
sure, I'll talk to you tomorrow about it.
Perfect.
Cool, thank you, sir.
Great.
Mayor, if I may, we met with Tony
I knew
last week. Had a really good meeting with him. He did bring up some of the items in Veterans Hall. I'm going to be going to the next coalition meeting to kind of get a better understanding of what's needed there. But we have been talking with Tony, so thank you for bringing that forward.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Great to see you.
Thank you. And Mr. Adorno, I hope you can make it tomorrow at 8 a.m. as well at the Everglades Room. Wonderful. Thank you. Is there another signed speaker?
Our final signed speaker is Anita Ward.
All right. Welcome. From California, right?
Yes.
All right.
Good morning, Mayor Brooke, Commissioners, City of Coral Springs. My name's
Morning.
Anita Ward, and is that close? That's good.
Perfect.
My son's an entertainer. I should know this. My name's Anita Ward, and I am the Chief Growth Officer for a mental health company called Care Solace. And I'd like to use the allotted time this morning to talk about mental health and maybe share what we're doing in about 1,000 communities around the country. But I have to tell you, I want to thank you. I am over here smiling and crying intermittently. I attend lots and lots of city council meetings around the country, and the inclusion that you showed this morning, everything from kids to veterans to animals to payroll. I mean, I am slightly overwhelmed. My dad was a veteran, and I feel like I'm going to walk away from here with more than what I may be bringing to you. So I feel very blessed, very lucky, and the outpouring of love in this city really raises the bar. So too bad for West Palm Beach, because I'm there tomorrow. They've got a pretty high bar to reach. So thank you, thank you, thank you. What I would like to do, though, is maybe getting back to more formal comments. I'm sure all of you know that there are about 60 million Americans that are living with mental illness. Here in Broward County, 25% of the residents live with a mental health condition. When you dig into the data, it becomes even sadder because young adults between the ages of 13 and 18 have the highest prevalence. It's 49.5%. And for many reasons, less than half of those young people actually get treatment. In fact, it's what has led to many scientists believe that 22% of Florida high school students last year seriously considered suicide.
What percent?
Because they're not 22%. Because they're not getting into the care that they need. Mental health issues, as you know, are at the root of homelessness, incarceration, school dropout rates. And I'm here to share my story because sometimes I think that may actually help understand. As a child, my family was homeless. My parents, 4 kids. My parents suffered from mental illness. My mom with severe anxiety and depression. My dad was a veteran of the Army, and he struggled with alcohol and substance abuse. So they never found their footing. We couch surfed, we floor surfed. At last count, I lived in maybe 25 different cities, countless schools that I attended. So we lived in shelters, we lived in churches, and eventually we lived at a rest stop in a U-Haul in Las Vegas. And I will tell you, that's the first time I felt like I had any sense of stability or roots. But my parents did not know how to navigate all of the resources that I now know all of those cities had for them. We relied on, the Catholic Church to give us a few $100s here or there and then moved on to the next spot or the next friend who would take us in. And if it were not for McDonald's, I will always shout out to McDonald's, giving me a job at 15 years old, I would be a statistic. My family would be a statistic because it was through work that I found dignity, I found mental health, and frankly, I found food that I could take back to the U-Haul. But we're very fortunate. I'm feeling incredibly blessed because we were able to change the trajectory of our lives. But I've also learned through the years that the system is broken. Not only are providers limited, but social services are fragmented, and residents, people just don't know where to turn. And if you dig into mental health care access, it takes on average 60 to 80 phone calls before you can get to a provider because you're navigating insurance and specialty or lack of insurance or sliding scale or language or cultural relevance, or are they LGBTQ friendly or are they faith-based? All of the things that contribute to efficacy of care also contribute to the complexities of accessing that care or those social services. And I believe, we at Care Solace believe, it should be simple. It should be as simple as booking a restaurant through OpenTable or ordering an Uber, because it is truly a logistics problem. And that's what Care Solace has done. We are called the OpenTable of mental health for many good reasons. One reason is that we have the largest provider database in the country, about 600,000 mental health providers. Oh my goodness, I'm Italian. Those 3 minutes went fast.
Yeah, actually, I gave you 5.
Oh my God.
I give you another 30 seconds.
30 seconds. So what we do is we have the database, we have care companions, we are in cities around the country helping people gain access and becoming that front door. So your residents simply have to make one phone call, go to one URL, scan one QR code, and it opens the door. We navigate on their behalf. We navigate every bit of that, insurance and everything, even book the appointments. So I know this was just an introductory piece. I know I'm Italian and went long. I apologize, but I'd welcome an opportunity to share more details with you, show you the systems, and answer any questions. So thank you, and thank you for
Anita.
a great
And if you have
morning.
information to leave with the clerk, we'll make sure everybody here
Thank
gets it,
you.
including our city manager.
Mayor, I'm going to have Tamara and John Whalen, Chief Whalen, are going to meet with her to
wonderful.
gather some stuff.
Great. Our fire chief is right there and walking that way.
Fantastic. Thank you.
If you can, you're going to see her out there, John? Okay. So if you'll step out, our fire chief is ready to chat. Thank you very much, Anita. All right. Would anybody else from the public like to be heard? All right. Public comment is complete. There are no public hearings. We're on to the consent agenda. I'm going to pull item number 8. Are there any other polls? All right. Seeing none, would somebody like to move the balance?
Move the balance?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. Okay, the ayes have it unanimously. So I only pulled 8. Just want to make sure everybody's clear about the trim requirements for FY 2025. So, and I'll just read it. We're confirming the actual rolled back operating millage rate as determined by the Florida Department of Revenue would be 5.6329 mils, confirming the voter-approved debt millage rate of 0.1778, which is 7.93% less than the current rate of 0.1931. It's a request to approve. Would somebody like to move item number 8?
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. All right, carries unanimously. Thank you. We're on to policy formation and direction, item number 16, second reading, ordinance 2024-113.
It's an ordinance of the City Commission of the City of Coral Springs, Florida, amending Section 11-29 of the Code of the City of Coral Springs in order to further restrict smoking in city parks, providing for severability, codification, effective date. We've already had our public hearing and first reading. This is a request to approve and adopt on second reading. There have been no changes.
Would somebody like to move it?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Carries unanimously. Next is item number 17, ordinance 2024-114, second reading.
It's an ordinance of the City Commission of the City of Coral Springs, Florida, finalizing and adopting the annual operating budget and capital improvement program for fiscal year 23-24. Reviewed, modified, and approved by the City Commission at meetings held on June 28, 23, September 13, 23, September 20, 23, which includes the budget for the general fund, water and sewer, fire, solid waste, charter school, liability, equipment services, tree trust funds, museum fund, and capital improvement program funds. Providing the event a variation from the total budget is or becomes necessary, this ordinance shall be amended only by a subsequent ordinance and consistent with Chapter 166, Florida statutes, the Charter and Code of Ordinances of the City of Coral Springs, Florida. Providing for severability, providing for conflict, providing for effective date. Again, we had a public hearing on this and approved it first reading. This is a request to approve and adopt second reading, no changes.
Great, thank you, JJ. Somebody like to move it?
Move to approve. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
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 All right, carries unanimously. Thank you. Item number 18, vehicle towing services. Welcome back, Chief. Gosh, you're looking good.
So this is an amendment to, we have two contracts, one with Sal's Towing, one with Emeralds, for our vehicle services to tow them in the city of Coral Springs. This is to allow us to tow from certain areas that we're having issues with large vehicles, tractor trailers. They block the roadway or they're leaving them there illegally, and some other vehicles. So this will give us a little more capability to remedy that situation, both for safety and for the residents.
Great, it's a request to approve. Any questions for the chief? I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, carries unanimously. Thank you, Brad. Next is item number 19, Kiwanis Park Renovation and Community Center. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning, Mayor, Commission. This is for the renovations of Old Station 64 out at Kiwanis Park to renovate into a new community center. We went through the process of the bid process, and DePompeo Construction was the one that came in with the best quotes and prices for the work that we were asking to be performed. The project does consist of the expanding of a parking lot, the inside renovations, pretty much a full renovations to that area to update it to a community center. So we're looking to get approval to award it.
And the funding source, it says approved ARPA and capital funds.
That is correct.
So what percentage is from ARPA, or does that mean only ARPA?
No, Mayor, it's a combination of funding, money from ARPA, money from surplus over the past years, and then also money from capital. We knew this project was coming. If you remember, this is a three-pronged project. One was building the new Station 64. The second part was doing the community center, and then the last part is reestablishing the nature walk through the wet hammock. So we knew this project was coming, so we've been putting money aside over the years, so we did not have to borrow to do this construction project. If you want the exact percentages, I can have that for you, but I won't be able to get it to you right now.
Whenever you can, that's fine. And I'm really excited about this. Thank you. Would somebody like to move it?
Move to approve.
Any discussion?
Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Just quickly for the public, in the backup for this item, DePompeo Construction Company of Pompano Beach, they've worked on a number of similar projects in local cities. They've done renovations and expansions of community halls in Margate, Parkland, and Pompano. So they have the experience to do this, and I'm excited to see this happen and as we continue to revamp and rebuild Kiwanis Park. So thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. All right, any further discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, carries unanimously. Thank you. Last two items. First one is appointment to the CIGC. It's a request to consider the appointment of Joyce Wool to the CIGC. Somebody like to move her?
Move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, carries unanimously. And last item before Commissioner Communications is the consideration of the appointment of Melissa Donahoe to the Planning and Zoning Board. It's a request to appoint.
Move to approve. She's a good realtor.
Second.
And she's a lovely person and very much her word. I've worked with her in a couple of community projects. Any further discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right, carries unanimously. Congratulations, Joyce and Melissa. Commission Communications, we will start with you, Commissioner Carter.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Just want to do another shout out to Principal Jody Springer for her new appointment to the Coral Springs Charter School. Looking forward to working with her. And congratulations to two new businesses opened up in Coral Springs. I went to the ribbon cuttings yesterday. Brave Kids Pediatric Care for our special needs population, and Taco Craft. That was awesome to see that on Samplin University in the beginnings of the new downtown. And a very surprised moment to see Dan Marino there, who, much to my surprise, has a few investments in the city of Coral Springs. So I thank you very much for recognizing that the growth opportunity is here, and I appreciate them all choosing to open their businesses here in Coral Springs. So everybody knows I am a huge pickleball fan. Tomorrow, will you please join me in the ribbon cutting for our new Ninja Park at Riverside Park, and after that, we are going to continue the Move with the Mayor fitness program, and we're going to play pickleball. So bring your paddles and join me tomorrow at 5:30. And to the resident who said that there are many things wrong with the city, I want to remind the residents that there is an app that you can access through your app store. It's called My Coral Springs, and anytime, anywhere, you can report that pothole, you can report that clogged drain, you can even compliment us. We like those too. But if there is a concern in the city, use your app. Everybody's got a phone, so that is the easiest way to report something, and it's a public record, so they get back to you. Okay, they do get back to you a little sooner than they fix it. They let you know that they've acknowledged it, and it will be fixed. But I just wanted to know it is a great app. And that is, that is it. If you need to speak to me anytime, 954-998-4186. Any of the social media channels, it is CS Commissioner 5, and my email is joycarter@coralsprings.gov. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
You're welcome. When are we pickleballing?
Whenever tomorrow night at 5:30 after the ribbon cutting.
All right, I'll look forward to that. Commissioner Simmons.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First, I just want to say I want to wish a happy beginnings to all the parents, educators, and all the wonderful children in our city. A wonderful start to the beginning of the new school year. I hope that it is a good school year. I hope they continue to grow, continue to learn, continue to develop, and continue to be a wonderful part of our city. So to all the educators, do a great job, have a great school year, and we very much appreciate you being a part of the city of Coral Springs. Next thing, if you are in Broward County, which we all are, primary election is Tuesday, August 20th. So please make sure if you do not have a plan to vote, get a plan to vote. Early voting starts August 10th through the 18th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Please visit browardvotes.gov. That's browardvotes.gov for more election-related information. It's important that every opportunity that we have to vote in this country, we vote. You do not let anything get in your way. You need to make sure you vote, especially in this August election, because you have school board races, you have other local government races, you have primaries in the Senate campaign, you have the sheriff election. There are so many items on the August election that deserves your voice, and so please make sure you come out and vote. Again, those dates are August 20th for the actual election day, and then you have the early voting from August 10th to August 18th. All right, so please make sure you all vote. And to all of us here, to all of my colleagues, welcome back. For some reason, this summer break seemed longer than normal. I don't know what was going on.
I feel that way.
You know, my mother-in-law went to Jamaica for the summer. My mother moved to Maryland, so it was a lot of daddy daycare this summer. But we're excited to get back into the routine of fall, and I'm excited to see you all continue to do the great work that we do here in Coral Springs. And with that, I am complete. Thank you,
Great.
Mr. Mayor.
Thank you so much. All right, Commissioner Mateo Bowen.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Pretty much all that I wanted to say was already said, but just wanted to say welcome back to my colleagues. I'm looking forward to jumping into fall festivities and as well as getting into our retreat that will be happening soon to discuss and get updates on what's going on and how we are doing with our projects and making sure that we are meeting the needs of our citizens. So happy school year to all the faculty, staff, and students who will be starting school next week. I hope that you all have a successful school year. Just know that you have a community behind you who are wishing you all the successes. And if you would ever need any
if you want to provide any feedback, please reach out to our education liaison, April Welch, who has been working very closely with our principals to get them the resources that they need. Also want to welcome Taco Craft to our downtown. I can't wait to see all the other businesses that come out. I'm looking forward to a new brunch spot. So yes, welcome Taco Craft, and can't wait to have my happy hours there and also Taco Tuesdays. For those who would like to get in touch with me, I have office hours every second and fourth Thursdays of the month. You can schedule that time with Lumam. You can reach me at 954-254-8880. That's 954-254-8880, or nmatea@coralsprings.gov, or follow me on social media at CS Commissioner 3. If you would like to reach Luam, you can reach her at 954-344-5911. And also want to do a gentle reminder that if you have not and would like your vote by mail ballots, the last day to request those, that will be tomorrow, August 8th. So if you would like to participate in this August primaries via mail, you can request your ballot. Tomorrow is your last day. And I look forward to playing pickleball with my colleague Joy Carter tomorrow. I'm not the greatest, but I'm working on my skills. So looking forward to the ribbon cutting and hanging out with my colleagues tomorrow. That's all for me, Mr. Mayor.
Great, thank you so much. Vice Mayor.
Great comments. Seems like a lot's happened since our last commission.
I know, right?
No doubt. Well, I want to start by thanking the Florida Panthers for including us in their parade. That is a lifetime memory for me, and to do it with all of you was extra special. And Frank, thanks for your leadership. I'm terrified of lightning, but I was even willing to go out and light. But just hope that we can celebrate with the Florida Panthers in the future. And then it seems like a lifetime ago, but we had a change in command, and we haven't had a commission meeting since. But Chief McNally, thanks for your service. You did a great job in the transition, and I'm looking forward to working with you in your new role. And Chief Whalen, just super excited for you and the team that you're going to lead. I enjoyed our ride along to get to know you a lot better, and just appreciate in advance your leaderships. Also want to congratulate Principal Jody Robbins. I want to also thank Gary Springer for his long-time service to Coral Springs Charter School. Created a tremendous culture on that campus, and I'm looking forward to him in his new role. But Jody's going to be amazing, and she's off to a great start facilitating the meeting earlier today. I also want to congratulate all of our schools. As a former principal, I would never really lived on the legacy of a school grade. I really don't feel that it defines a campus, but a lot of our school grades increased in the community, and that's a lot to celebrate because it's a lot of hard work, and sometimes it comes down to a few kids that can take you from a C to a B or a B to an A. But we look forward to an amazing school year. The teachers are back this week. The students come back next week. Looking forward to supporting all 25 of our schools, and really appreciate the leadership that April has brought in her new, well, it's not really new role anymore, but with her position now within the city. I also want to thank Annie Norris for her leadership. I had an opportunity to go out and meet with John Biggie. I got to tell you, I haven't really invested a ton of time to go and tour Corporate Park or really spending time with John and his business, but I was in awe leaving that meeting. I really learned a lot. Annie, you did a great job representing our city, as all city staff does, but if you have not had an opportunity to go out and really explore that space, it is very rewarding to know what we bring to this city in that capacity, and I do appreciate John Biggie and his team's leadership in facilitating that, because he's got a pulse in the Corporate Park, and we really, really, really need to continue to thrive, and we also have a great opportunity with that. So Taco Craft, I was unfortunately a few minutes late to the ribbon cutting, but it looked like you guys had a really good time, and I welcome them. That was a good kickoff. Really don't know what to expect until you get there, and I was overwhelmed by the number of people in the restaurant enjoying the space. So this is just a start, and I'm looking forward to the next one. I also want to just put on public record, Dr. Hepburn, Broward County Superintendent, the 6th superintendent in like 3 years, is going to be in Chambers on Friday at noon. And this is a great opportunity to not only meet him, but also have some of your questions answered around educational opportunities and reform. I had the privilege of sitting down with him last week, and having been a 30-year member of the school system, I've got incredible hope, and I'm excited for his leadership. And I encourage you to come and hopefully get that same feeling on Friday. I feel that we got some stability now, but I also wanted to reinforce that there's been a concern about trust between cities and the school district, in some instances, people within the cities, like residents. It's important that we restore that and make that a non-factor moving forward. So Dr. Hepburn will be in Chambers, and once again, looking forward to hearing what he has to say. I want to thank our Neighborhoods with Integrity team. Once again, they pulled off a great event on July 15th with the preschool drop-off. And last but not least, I went out with some staff members to tour the Royal Waterworks and then also the Broward County Water and Waste Services. I want to thank everyone that works at those facilities and those services they provide to the city, and I'm looking forward to going out to the NSID water plant and the Waste Management Monarch Hill on Monday. If you need to reach out to me, you can always reach me on my cell phone. My number is 954-612-7114. And also I'm at CS Commissioner 2 on all social media handles. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Great, thank you. Yeah, it definitely felt like a little while that we hadn't been together, so it's great to be together. Really just so happy to see all these interns here, and just proud of our internship program. So Dale and team, thank you again for making that happen. I think it's so important to be mentors to our youth. Taco Craft is another kickoff to our downtown. Really has a beautiful vibe. I'm glad there were so many people there. Christy and team Annie, thank you for your role in bringing them to town. I'm starting to feel that momentum again, and hopefully it can continue with whatever we'll be presented with for the northeast corner, and just really hopeful for a wonderful, vibrant downtown and doing whatever we can to get that hotel and that rooftop bar. And I heard about somebody having some ideas about something similar on Wiles overlooking the Everglades, so Frank, I look forward to talking about that in the days to come. Tomorrow, as I shared before, August 8th at 8 a.m., we are supporting and giving love and sharing some resources with our veterans here in the Everglades room. If you're a veteran supporter, you are also welcome to attend. At 11 a.m. tomorrow, I'm doing community office hours at Starbucks, so you're welcome to come join me for a complimentary cup of coffee at Starbucks. Hopefully, I'll be actually having water because I'll have enough coffee with the veterans in the morning. Being here today and even listening to the words of Anita Ward, who came in from California to talk about solace care and mental health, and seeing all the heroes here and recognizing different employees. There's just so much love in, for, and with this community. I think it's incredible to, live here, let alone be the mayor and work with such great people. I feel blessed, grateful every day. And just, thank you to all of the employees for making this a very special place for all of us to work. It's really, really an honor to be here. Congrats to all the people that have completed their summer and about to return to school, and the parents, the teachers, the educators. You're needed. Congrats to the elevated grades for so many of our schools. I also feel in alignment with Vice Mayor. The grade itself doesn't necessarily reflect everything about the school, but it's certainly better, to have an A than to not have an A. And congratulations to all the schools that improved, and congratulations again to the charter school just for being outstanding every which way. Sean, you said thanks for making sure we were part of that Panther Parade. Truly, very, very special day in our lives. You know, it's a great day for our community. I feel momentum for the Panthers. I'm looking forward. There's no promise, but hopefully we'll get the Stanley Cup here at some point in time. Frank, maybe you can update us on that. And congratulations to the Panthers and to the community for an excellent job. I love what Matt Kachuk recently said. He said, "I'm greedy. I want the second one." And I anticipate a great season coming up. I don't think that's, well, one more thing is if you need me, you can reach me by cell phone at 954-494-9872. CS Commissioner 1 is the handle on social media. And my email is the best way to preserve issues, concerns, and ideas, and that's sbrook@coralsprings.gov. And with that, I'm complete. Over to you, Frank.
Thank you, Mayor. Welcome back from break.
Thank you.
As we get back into the swing of things after summer, I'm going to have Chief McKeon come up and just talk a little bit about start of the school year, school zones, our education and enforcement efforts, and then I'm going to have Julie come up and talk a little bit about a workshop we have coming up, a community meeting on C-SLIP. So, Chief, if you can just give what to expect out there and what we expect from our community on the first getting back into school.
Traffic, that's what you can expect. So obviously, look, we have a number of schools here in the city. Over the summertime, we kind of forget where they all are. We have some new parents that are coming back to, or going to be coming to those schools or changing to middle school and high school. So please, if you get a chance, actually go out there to school, see where you're supposed to go, see where the drop-off is. One of the biggest issues that we deal with is dropping off in the roadway or dropping off in shopping plazas or even residential communities. You will see a large presence of police officers out there. Every school will be covered with probably 2 or 3 officers. Neighborhoods are going to be covered, areas that we know that we have issues in the past. For instance, one I will highlight to make sure if anybody's listening is Green Glades Community by Forest Hills Elementary. There are a lot of people drop off in that complex. Please do not do that. There's another one at the dead end of Royal Palm Boulevard. That same thing happens. Again, we will be out there trying to, again, not enforce violations or issuing tickets so much the first week or 2 of school, but just educating and keeping people in line. Because again, it does create issues with backup and safety issues. So again, we'll be out there. If you see a problem with any school zones that aren't working properly, if you see any signs that are down, please call us, contact our traffic unit, let us know, and we will work with the school board and Broward County Traffic Engineering to remedy that as quickly as possible. So let's start off the school year right, have a great and safe school year, and be good to get the kids back.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you, Chief. To all of our students, we wish you a great school year, and to all of our educators, thank you for what you do and the impacts you have on the future of all of our students. Julie?
Morning, Mayor, Commission. Nice to see you all after a nice break. As you all know, each year the MPO opens up for applications for their C-SLIP program, their grant program for local projects. This year we're going to be submitting for a potential roundabout at Wyndham Lakes Boulevard near Eagle Ridge Elementary there. And part of our application includes a public input component to it. So the community development staff as well as the engineering staff are hosting a community input meeting. We'll be there on August 22nd, so Thursday from 6 to 7. We'll be meeting in the library at the elementary school, and if anybody nearby or if y'all would like to come and join us, we'll talk a little bit about what that project might look like and offer input from the residents. If there's anybody who can't make it and would like to see more about it, if you go to coralsprings.org/events, that event is listed on August 22nd. It also includes information for our transportation planner, Tashima, if anybody would like to send her info ahead of time or if they're not able to make it, and we look forward to it. It'll be from 6 to 7 on August 22nd. Thanks, everyone.
Great.
Thank you, Julie. So before we broke, we talked about setting trim, and now we're getting into our budget season. We're going to start having some budget meetings here in September. In preparation for that, we always like to educate the community as much as we can on the budget process, where their money goes, where their money comes from to run local government, but and what their tax bill looks like, being that 30% comes to the city and 70% goes elsewhere. We like to make sure our residents have as much information as possible. So our budget team is going to be in full swing, trying to get out in front of the community to educate, and they're always there for questions, to answer questions on our residents' and businesses' tax bill. So to learn more, you can go to coralsprings.gov/budget. and Brews. It'll show some locations where we'll be out in the community, but you can always call into the budget office as well with any questions you may have. On the financial side of things, I have some good news to report. All the great work that our budget and our finance team does. Fitch recently, just yesterday, sent us a letter, and they are one of our rating agencies that rates the city's basically credit. They upgraded our credit on 3 of our bond series from AA plus to AAA. So those 3 bonds were upgraded, and they reaffirmed our AAA rating on 2 of our other bonds that we have out there with a stable rating. That is the best you can do. You can't do better than that. So congratulations to everybody who looks after our finances.
Great job.
And I think that's everything. Thank you, Mayor.
Great. Thank you. And I know we have some Budget and Brews coming up in August.
Yes, sir. That's on the website and all those locations. I think we have 4 locations. Yeah.
Great, wonderful. Did you want to have somebody share in response to the couple of public commenters or another day?
Mayor, I can. You know, if Dale's prepared to come up and kind of give a brief, but what I can tell you is the matter was looked into, and the matter was not only looked into by our staff, it was looked into by outside agencies that oversee the swim programs, and the same findings were there. There are always opportunities to do things better. Nobody, you know, we're not perfect. We'll always look for those opportunities. However, if Dale, you're prepared, you can report now. If not, we can do it at another meeting. It's really up to you, because I know you weren't. This wasn't on the agenda, so. Yeah, we'll get a report together for you, Mayor, and for the commission to see exactly what we'll also get a conclusion of what the investigation was and who was talked to and how many people were talked to. I know that Dale and Rob spent a tremendous amount of time talking to individuals, not just the board and the coaches, but participants as well. But we'll get that for you, and we can report out on it in a future meeting if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm certainly interested in, I'm kind of more interested in the future, not so much about the past, from my vantage point, about not opening in the bid and what Bruno's role will be. So we can do that at whatever point in time.
Yeah, and the contract's going to come due, you know, in the future. And when the contract comes due, it will get open for competitive process. There will be a complete plan rolled out here announcing who the coach actually is that's going to be taking over the program. They have obligations that are prohibiting the name from being announced right now, which will be lifted here very soon. And I don't even know who the coach is, but what I'm being told, it's going to be a great resource for that program.
And I think you explained to me that the contract we have is with a particular company and not with a particular individual. Am I correct in my recollection?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Frank.
You're welcome.
All right. Our city attorney.
Thank you, Mayor. First, an important housekeeping item. We have a regularly scheduled meeting for August 21st. And as you have been told individually, we do not have that quorum. So I'm going to ask for a motion from this commission to change our regular meeting from August 21st at 6:30 to August 28th at 6:30. So we'll need a motion for that, Mayor.
Great. Nancy?
To approve?
Second.
All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Carries unanimously. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Last night, I was able to send you some late-breaking information that's very positive in an email. I don't know if you had a chance to see it yet, but we have a code enforcement lien on a piece of property in the city of Coral Springs, and what we do as in-house, we can do this. We cross-attach that lien to any and all property owned by that individual. We might do that 100 times and not get one bite. But we got a big bite yesterday.
I saw that.
And it also ties in the interns, because I got a phone call from Brian Sherman, who interned for me. I hate to say this, but I think it was 25 or 26 years ago. He's now a partner at a firm.
Wow.
He saw the cross-attached lien. Christina Gomez, our assistant city attorney here, she took over. She was the one that cross-attached the lien, and she went ahead and took over with that. So we were able to get a check for just over $479,000 that we were not expecting on some liens that we had here. So great news. That actually came in yesterday. So I just wanted to announce that and congratulate Christina in my office for her efforts. And then secondly, an update on what the commission has already authorized, and I appreciate them authorizing, was for us to enter into that class action lawsuit involving Juul and Altria. As an update, we just received the full net settlement amount for the company Altria, which was $117,000. I want to thank Sherry for her efforts on that. And we still are due approximately $230,000 from Juul, which is the bigger company. We've already received about $230,000, so about half of it we received, and we're expecting just a little over $230,000 coming in. But we just got the $117,000, so we made a little money this summer we took the month off. So just want to give you that update.
Productive.
Yeah, productive. So thank you guys for your efforts on everything.
Sounds good.
That's all I have, Mayor. Thank you.
Well, thank you all for a wonderful meeting. We are now adjourned. See you on August 28th.